One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Hurricanes will put toe to leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Lopez to pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The give on the option. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go up top on second and short. Got his man quickly. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Safe completion on the screen. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Tar Heels have a lot of options on second and inches. Gets the back moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
The Tar Heels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Leaves it with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the Tar Heels getting set on first and 10. Motion from the back.
Luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Anderson wants to throw. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off with?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Tried to nestle that lob in, but it's incomplete.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
He'll field the punt. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Lopez wants to fire. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go?
Get set, get set.
Back to pass. Got the back over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Might be calling a hot route. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Looking to scramble. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. The screen, he can go. Turning it on. Pulled down for the tackle.
coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lopez to pass. Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
When you're in plus territory on 4th and 1, I don't think the quarterback was ever thinking about coming off the field.
I wouldn't be surprised if the QB convinced the coach to go ahead and do it from the way it looked.
100%. That's coach. We got this. Absolutely. We want more points. We got to go for it. I believe in my guys. The players always try to go for it.
We've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Complete to the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
The Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. Lopez wants to fire. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up 2nd down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They want to throw it. The screen, he's got wheels, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, North Carolina! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Jacksonville State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there at JSU. They'll enjoy this one all week. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of their deep ones.
Will throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Gilbert. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Buys a little extra time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller's going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
Anderson wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Here's a heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And the Canes will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They'll go to the ground. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short.
6-9-1, Gators score.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. For the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Running into the open space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Lopez to pass. Now sliding to his left. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Off the boot, looking for his man. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying play action. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Anderson will throw. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest. And you can tell, just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Release to the back. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Took care of it himself. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick it off to start the 2nd half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up. You told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Got it in the middle, it's Carr. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Miami! He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. On the ground, it's Hawkins. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lopez wants to fire. Flips it out to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. Give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got a man, it's Carr. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Fitted in the window for the score.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with us send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 6 over Minnesota. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Might be looking to run. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Lopez to pass. Pocket breaking down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
On the move, it's Robinson. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when you
can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Lopez wants to fire. He'll throw it. It's complete. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down. Baby.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away.
Formation to kick it away.
Kick is in the air. He's got great speed. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Anderson wants to throw. Right down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Across the 45.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
The Tar Heels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Tar Heels in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Looking to scramble. Throws to the wideout. Dangerous screen into traffic. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. The Tar Heels are on the move. They'll send the back in motion. squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Using his legs, it's Hawkins. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
That is a massive kick late here in the game to tie it up. And now, can your defense do their job and at minimum hold them scoreless here to put this thing into OT? Or even better, can they get you the football back and give you an opportunity to win the game?
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Anderson will throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Caught near the sticks. It's Gilbert. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Going to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Anderson wants to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game, late. Well, with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The run to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that's nice by the running back there, showing you his experience and his self-control, because a lot of guys would have tried to bounce that football to the outside, but he understands the assignment. We're in the middle of the field. We need to stay in the middle of the field to give our kicker the best field position and angle possible to go and kick this game-winning field goal.
They'll leave it with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Canes. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Gets the back moving. Lopez to pass. He's taking a deep shot. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Right on target this time. At the 35, he's loose. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.